We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Colorado Rockies. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Nate Varner will be on the mound for the series opener. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
If you want to pick up a win as a starting pitcher, you have to go 5 innings to get the win, and that's just what he did the last one. I'm sure he'd like to be out there for a little bit longer in this one.
Now in the box, Eddie James, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
No one better. Stay high. Keep it rolling.
Has a look, now the pitch. And there he goes towards second. That ball hit high and deep. Stretch, stretch. You can't put it on the board. Yes! A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 45 home runs now on the campaign. And Arizona moves out in front now 2-0.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie James. He hit a 2-run jack in his first at-bat.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Oh, break out the tape measure. That one is long gone. Solo shot to right center. His second of the game as the D-backs have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though...
Now at the plate, Eddie James. 2 home runs in 2 at-bats so far and looking to add to that here.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game.
He hits it high. He hits it deep. It is out of here. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field. His 3rd home run of the ball game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Wow, you have a great night in hockey. You score 3 goals, and that's a hat trick. But how about hitting 3 home runs in one night? That's the baseball equivalent of a hat trick.
Eddie James will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. First pitch of the at-bat.
Left line.
0-1 count and the pitch. He hits it high. He hits it deep. It is out of here. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His 4th in the ball game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, there are good days, and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game. This has been incredible to watch.
Eddie James will stand in yet again, and he's looking for history now. We take you back to his last home run. This was his 4th of the ball game, and it needn't be said that 5 in a game has never been done before.
Good pitch right here. Let's go, kid.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here. And those don't come along every day. Ready once again, Jeffrey Ramos. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Jeffrey Ramos.
Here we go.
Popped up. Rockies is there for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Third baseman, Joe Rizzo.
Hey, have a good rip up there, huh?
The 1-2 is going to be a drag bunt. He gets it down. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first.
Well, you know, he had a good idea right there. The infield was playing back, but it's not going to work out for him this time. That's a nice play to react, and they take care of him at first.
Here it comes, the 3-0. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Coming to the plate now, Jose Devers. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. This one's down to third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. 1 run scores. As he arrives at second without a play, as they also score a pair of runs on the play. And this will go down as an E5, as you can see the exasperation on his face.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail-biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
10-0, the final shutout score in this one. The Arizona Diamondbacks get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Thomas Helland earns his 5th winner of the year. Nate Varner struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for the ball game tonight. First for the victorious Diamondbacks, 10 runs on 14 hits, 1 error. They left 7.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Colorado Rockies. It's Rockies baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Jose Suarez, the Venezuelan left-hander, will be the man on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
Adam third. The first baseman.
Now to the plate, Eddie James. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Here it comes. Suarez has racked up over 1,300 innings on the major league mound, and with an ERA in the 5s, has some work to do to bring it down into a more respectable range. It might be. It could be. It's gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. 1 shy of the magic number now. 49 home runs thus far. And the Diamondbacks strike first. It's 1-0.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly. Just like that, they take the lead.
Now at the plate, Eddie James, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Hard ground ball to third. Fielded cleanly on to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. A run on a couple of hits here for Arizona. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the D-backs 2 and the Rockies 1. At the plate, Eddie James comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, be patient. Pick one out and drive it, kid.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hit high and deep to left field. Looking up is the left fielder. To the track, to the wall. Adios, pelota. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game as the Diamondbacks have taken a 4-1 lead.
Oh, man, it's so rare to see a guy put up 50 dingers in a season, especially in recent years. Well, he just did. It's been incredible to watch. What a season.
Ready to take his hacks again, Eddie James, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Get out, get out.
Find the ball.
Into right field. That's a base hit.
Every game the pitcher gets the lineup card, he circles the guy that can't beat him. Well, obviously he didn't circle this guy. That's his 3rd knock of the game, and he has been on fire lately.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jeffrey Ramos. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught.
Ramos.
Hey, 90 feet anyway.
Here comes the first pitch. Pitch outside. The throw is there, and he's out trying to take second.
Well, they've got a small lead, and they're pushing to add to it by being aggressive on the base pass. But as a manager, you just hope you're not giving up outs that you wish you could have had back.
Digging in, Justin Turner. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
Justin Turner.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit on the ground to third. There's one. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Striding into the box, Eddie James. He singled his last time up.
Right time. Oh, looking ahead. Get a good pitch right here. Here we go.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit ball to second, and that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. 1 run is scored to the third baseman, but the throw is wild. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And the tag gets him. That ends the inning, but 2 runs do count on the play. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Arizona's on top, 6-2.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
6-2, the final total today. The Arizona Diamondbacks took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Felipe Cruz with his 4th win this season. Jose Suarez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Henry Horton records the save, his 4th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Diamondbacks, 6 runs on 6.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Ought to be a good one here between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Colorado Rockies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Ricky Morant will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me: a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and 2, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Smoke that ball. That a boy.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Jeffrey Ramos. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. Runners off for second. Popped him up. Gonzalez is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Digging in for his second at-bat, Eddie James. And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. High in the air out to center field. Roederer is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. At the plate, Eddie James. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. That ball hit high and deep. Stretch, stretch. You can put it on the board. Yes! A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 51 on the year. As they will take the lead here, it's now a 5-4 ball game.
Boy, talk about when you're hot, you're hot. Hits 2 bombs yesterday and another long bomb so far today. When this guy gets hot, he's near impossible to stop. I'm not giving this guy a pitch anywhere close to hit.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Rockies, number 33, Lincoln.
To first, reined in. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So a big moment here in standing in, Eddie James. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this.
Meanwhile, this ball is into right center, and that ought to be good enough for extra bases. And the tying run is in to score all the way from first. It's a 6-6 ball game. So coming to the plate, Jeffrey Ramos. It's his job to get something into the outfield and give that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. Runner breaks for third. Sent on the ground out to second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And on the error, a run is going to score.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's what makes it.
Coming to the plate now, Eddie James. And we'll see if he can get something into the gap to make it interesting. He's had a great game so far, but needs the triple to complete a cycle. Here comes the first pitch. Driven deep at the wall. It is gone. Solo shot to right center as they grab an 8-7 lead. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
A close one, 8-7 is how it finishes today. The Arizona Diamondbacks came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Luis Ojeda gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Henry Horton earns the save out of the bullpen, his 5th of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score.